What up, guys? We just did a big restock on our supplements. If you're looking for super clean energy, we got our Barbell Brigade pre-workout and sour gummy. We have our immunity support, which is our electrolytes, vitamin C, and B complex vitamins blend, which keeps you hydrated and healthy, and our multivitamin, which covers the 4 pillars of health: brain, heart, gut, and body. We just did a full restock. Go to barbellbrigade.com. What up, guys? I'm at Sin City Iron in Las Vegas with Stan the Rhino Efferdine, the world's strongest bodybuilder, who's a world record powerlifter, and he's gonna take us on a little tour at his gym.
Come on in, guys, let's go.
So what do you have going on here? Is this where you get your haircuts?
This is the haircut place. This is where we bring everybody in, invite them in. We've got a 24-hour access on a key fob. Folks come to Las Vegas, you're welcome to come on and join us for a day pass. Buy a t-shirt, get a free day pass. Come on in, let's work out.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
He was nice enough to give me a key fob too. That's why you've seen me here. All right, so we walk through the door. How is your gym laid out? Is there specific, like, I like to have my bodybuilding stuff on this side or this on that side?
No, we just put everything in here. As a bodybuilder and a powerlifter, I wanted to have all the things that I like to use that you don't generally find at a box club. So first and foremost, we went through and made sure that everything was color coordinated. I'm a little OCD, so we've got Raider colors in here throughout. We went through and had everything powder coated to match, and put down our Sin City 50-foot of turf here to use. And then we just went through and put in all the pieces that we would like to use if you were to be able to build your own home gym. 26-foot ceilings, air conditioning, skylights, so all of that. So it's a great environment to train in, but then it has all the stuff that you can really train with that we like to have. Let's go through and take a look at some of that stuff. Now, I mentioned 50 feet of turf. Right off the bat here, we've got 3 deadlift floors. These are elite FTS deadlift floors, and we've got band pegs, and of course, we've got some, what are these things?
Deadlift jacks?
Deadlift jacks, there we go. I'm just so used to just picking it up, throwing a new plate on, but it's kind of nice. And we set this up so that, we've got chalk in here as well, and plates for everybody. We've got, enough, you could throw 1,000 pounds on there if you wanted to use Olympic wheels. But these are really nice, particularly the band peg stuff. And then we got 3 of these elite FTS multi-racks. This is 6 of our 9 squat stations. And I love these because they've all also got band pegs.
Are you allowed to curl in the squat rack here?
We've got so many that I suppose you could if it wasn't busy. But I've got, these are super tall. I don't know who gets up there and does the chin-ups on there. Yeah. But we also,
you reach that one?
I can't get up there, no. I like these, I like these racks here because, in most commercial, I have never been up there.
Perfect.
I couldn't do it. I like these racks here because in most gyms, you get those wide steel ones and your hands always get jammed in there.
Oh, yeah.
These are super nice, super easy to adjust and use, of course. And we also, we use these spud straps here for the support straps.
For like safeties?
Yeah, I love these things because, especially if you're gonna do like pin work, or use it like if you're gonna just do the concentric portion of a movement and then crash it down. A lot of people can.
It won't have that like bouncing effect on
it'd be similar like in a powerlifting club if you were to have chains suspended. It actually has a little bit of movement to it. So these are real comfortable. I run a kids power hour every Sunday. And I've got little kids in here, 7, 8, 9 years old. And we can set these straps up such that they can squat and then they can bang into the straps if they need to. So it's safe, and then they just kind of squat up. And that's how I kind of teach them how to coordinate themselves for the movement. We got a ton of great bars in here, of course. No shortage of bars.
Do you allow CrossFit in here or no?
Yeah, they can do it.
They can, are you sure?
Yep. 100%.
Okay. So if you guys do that weird stuff, you guys can still train your
team. We don't discriminate here. We welcome all. We've got
this for the really strong guys?
Yep, this is the one that I use to warm up with. I beat the kids with it when they don't when they don't have perfect form. I hit them with it.
Asian style, I love it.
55-pound competition squat bars. This is one of those little lightweight bars. Some of the little kids will use this to bench press with. I'll do floor pressing with them. What is this one here? Earthquake bar, is that what we call this?
Yeah.
Is a good one. And this little bendy bar here so that your shoulders can, what do we call this one here? I forget.
Buffalo bar, right?
Buffalo bar, yeah. Kabuki's got one too.
Yep.
That's real nice. That we gotta. I could tell Chris, send me your Buffalo bar, your Kabuki bar.
Send me some stuff too, Chris.
Stuff you don't see at the commercial clubs. We've got obviously lots of chains here and bands. You know, I love a lot of different band work, and we'll talk about that as we go through the gym. More bars. This is one of my favorite. This camber bar. You guys might have seen a lot of videos of me using this one recently. I use that for posterior chain work. I'm doing my good mornings and stuff. Again, out of these spud straps is really nice. I just bring it down so the eccentric load is lessened, and I do mostly the concentric movement. It's a great deadlift accessory that I use. More bars, deadlift bars, of course. Got a whole bunch of different straps here. Spud does a great job. This one here we use on the belt squat. I'll show you later. It's a front squat harness.
Front squat harness.
Yeah, so you actually put this through your arms, and this is right here, and you can load the weight here, and it works in a front squat position.
I see.
For those people. Yep. More bars. You can never get enough bars. Of course, we got a couple different elite FTS bars. Right back to our Kabuki bar. This is the Transformer bar. Love this stuff from Chris Duffin's Kabuki. We've got this one here. What does he call this one? This is his bench bar. That I love the way this one's shaped, because most of these bars, they're flat and they rock a lot.
Oh, I see.
And this one doesn't rock. It's really stable. And then, of course, his deadlift bar is amazing. Here's the Datsun B210 of deadlift bars, and here's the Rolls Royce right here. You can sits up here so you can load the weights and then drop it down. That's Kabuki's bar as well. We got 3 competition elite FTS bench presses with spotter arms. Again, more band pegs, adjustable height here. These things are solid. And these gripper pads, they're a little wider, and they're have a good grip so you don't slide all over the place like those vinyl stuff that you get at the
Out
gyms.
of all the benches I've used, I think Elite FTS makes one of the most sturdiest benches ever.
It's super sturdy, and you don't slide around on that pad either.
When I'm benching like massive weight, I usually work all the way up to like 225 sometimes.
Yep, that's incredible.
And then when I slam the weight back here, it could actually take all that weight.
It can handle it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Usually like another bench.
It's overbuilt for super strong guys like Bart. And then, you know, these face guards here are awesome. The other day I posted a video where I missed a lift. I got crushed under a lift, and just drop it down to the, crawl out and live to fight another day.
Yeah.
And of course, over here, the Monolift. This is an elite Monolift. We've got these, this one here, I put the Mars bar in. I kind of like this one. Go hands-free with this one here. And
I see on your Instagram, you do a lot of your squatting here. Is there a reason why you prefer squatting here versus like anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in competition, a lot of times they use these, but one of the biggest reasons is that you can adjust this.
Adjust the
and
height
so you can have
on the
different
fly.
height people.
I see.
And they can get under these bars. Like, for instance, I could bring this way up here. So if Gio was here, then she could squat.
Yeah.
And then if you were squatting with her, we could then drop it down here for you.
Oh, I see. That's
See?
perfect. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's
so different height lifters.
For me and Gio, yeah.
And then, I love the box squat. I've been all over this thing lately because for old guys like me, it's less fatiguing than having to reverse the weight at the bottom. And so I'm able to, plus it's a better transfer to my deadlift, because you actually get rid of the stretch reflex. You sit and stop, and then you got to come up from a dead stop. And you got to be real stable in the back, because these kind of bars here will roll your thoracic over.
Yeah.
So to me, it's a really good transfer. And I keep a pretty low box. This is a 12-inch box. I put this Elite pad on it.
Is that like right at parallel?
And it squishes weight down.
Oh,
it's
cool.
a little below. This one squishes way down.
Oh, wow, okay.
These folks here sent me another pad that people like. This is Ab Mat here.
see.
They have a box squat pad. And it's a little more firm, and different lifters prefer, whichever box they like.
I think I like that one because as soon as you get the sensation, it kind of gives you a cue to get ready, but then you still go down like 3 inches.
Yep. I used to, the first time I ever box squatted was with Mark Bell in 2009. And it
wow.
worked great for me to kind of a cue. Plus, we used bands as well. and it teaches you to be explosive out of the hole, which is going to be really important because most people's sticking point is just shortly above parallel.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we love this one. This is.
Are you still doing like the 20 rep squats that you're famous for?
I haven't done a lot lately. I was doing a lot of 20s up until CT Fletcher called me about 3 months ago, and he asked me if I would do a guest lift at his Iron Wars, and he asked me if I would deadlift, and well, he said, "Are you still deadlifting?" And it's CT Fletcher, so I said, "Sure, I'm
Always.
deadlifting." Yeah, but I hadn't deadlifted heavy in a long time, and so I tried a pull, and I barely got 600. And I didn't want to go embarrass myself, so I specifically over the last 3 months, when I talk about using the box squat because of the transfer, when I talk about using the cambered bar, good mornings because of the transfer, I've started to build my deadlift back up so I don't go down there and embarrass myself. It's in January, it's Iron Wars, CT Fletcher's gym in Los Angeles. I'm 3 months out. I just pulled a 725 last week, and I'm hoping I can get north of that so I can go down there and not embarrass myself. I'm going to call it my AARP PR.
Awesome.
for my old guy PR. I turn 55 next month. So, and I don't think, I was looking at some of the records because that's what I do, because I'm shallow like that. And I did not see a single competitive deadlift over 750 in the over 55 class.
Oh, wow, you might
so
set a record.
I've kind of got my eyes on that. Not that it's a competition or anything, but I thought that would be a good number.
Just like a little goal to strive for.
Yeah, that would be respectful, I think.
Yeah. Is your logo modeled after you?
Yeah, no, Eric designed that, my partner here, and we love it. It's beautiful. So now we've got a couple of these multi-racks here. What do they call these things?
Like competition racks?
Yeah, this is the one you always see in the garages of a lot of the competitors now because it's meat legal for USPA and IPF, and so we got 2 of these here. I think one's elite, one's rogue, and a lot of guys like to squat out of these because they're the same as used in a lot of the competitions. We walked by our Olympic plates. We've got over 1,000 pounds of Olympic plates here. If you're going to compete in a meet that uses Olympic plates, you're going to want to train with them.
Yeah.
Because they're different. On the deadlift, they stick to the floor.
Yeah, they feel way different.
They really do feel different. And same with the squat. I remember the first time I ever used Olympic plates was in Mark Bell's meet back in 2009. And I didn't practice with them. So it was on the platform, and I got under like a 820 squat. And as I started to descend, and I descend slowly, and my body kind of shakes, the weight started clapping, clap, 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 clap.
Oh, wow.
I'd never heard that sound before.
Yeah.
And I still, in my head, I can hear it. It's a really unique sound, and that's what I remember from that lift. And if you watch the videos without music, you'll hear it. Clap, 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 the weights doing that to each other.
They're giving you applause.
So it's really interesting. They feel different, they sound different, so you got to train with them, and we got them here.
This is how you know I actually come here. I left my strap here from last time.
Was that actually yours?
No, this is actually mine.
Oh, be darned.
I have one in my duffel bag.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, I was like, where did I leave it? And I think it was the last time I came here.
Now you got it.
I have it now.
And we have little accessories like this, which is great for powerlifting gyms. This is that, like a block press or a board press that you can attach.
So you don't need like a partner to stick the 2 or 3 board on top of you.
Yep, benchblocks.com. We also under here have deadlift blocks.
Oh, so cool, I see them.
You can do deadlifts off of blocks.
Block pulls and stuff.
And I should have mentioned somewhere over here, I've got a couple of angle plates. Here's one right here that Prime did. Squatting out of these sometimes is nice to get a little more quad involvement if you don't have good ankle flexibility. And so we use that as more of a bodybuilding style.
Do you think I need that? Look at this.
No, you're doing good over there.
Good, right?
I'm the one who needs more of that.
Yeah. See?
This was Slant Board guy. I think he's out of Australia. Slant Board guy sent me this, custom made with my logo on it, and it's got a non-stick surface.
Yeah.
So we love these. We use these a lot. Let's keep going. We got more stuff in here.
So this is mainly just all the powerlifting stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then over here, would you consider this like the powerlifting section and this like more of the bodybuilding section?
I use it all interchangeably, obviously, but we just kind of put it in here as it fit. I don't know that we had a plan in place, but to make sure that we got all the equipment into one, to one spot. And it kind of, you know, all the big stuff's against the walls, the smaller stuff's in the middle, so it feels pretty open.
Yeah,
Even though we have a lot of equipment in this space, in this square footage, it's still, you can navigate and get around.
Yeah.
So a whole bunch of accessories here. Obviously, we've got some sleds that people can push and drag, some extra plates for that, seated calf press, some slam balls and ropes up here. These are obviously pretty overbuilt. These are nice heavy-duty
What is
equipment.
that? Looks like a crazy reverse hyper.
It is. It's both a reverse hyper and you can do glute ham raises. You adjust this to do glute ham raises.
I see.
Super heavy-duty.
Wow.
There's your reverse hyper right down there.
Yeah.
Yep. Obviously with standing hamstring curl here. Over here we put a couple, we've got a hack squat and one of those pendulum squats coming, and we'll move these two guys out of the way, but for right now these are our glute builders. Yeah. We should probably take a moment to thank Brett Contreras for the glute guy, for everything that he's done for women's butts lately.
He's literally a doctor of booty.
He is the guy, so God bless you, Brett. Thank you very much. And leg press, great thing about the leg press, you know how I like the bands. We've got band pegs on the top, band pegs on the bottom, so depending on which direction you like to use in that. Nice super heavy duty leg press with an adjustable back. Kind of another overbuilt Smith squat machine. It's really tall, so you can get in here and do overhead presses as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one's super sturdy, 55-pound bar, and counterbalances on it.
Is this a separate barbell that you guys put through here?
No, this,
or it's built?
Yep,
okay.
It's built with it.
I see.
Yep, and all of our benches here, we got the spotter plates, the gripper pads, and they're sufficiently
is the proper
wide.
way to spot like this?
It is. You got to get right over your lifter's face.
Yeah, because that's where it is.
Next up here is the Rogue belt squat. You get to see it in action. Come on, brother, step up there. This also has band pegs, and we like to use bands on this a lot. Go down, pause, and then explode out. Yeah. So this one's a pretty awesome machine. We like to do a lot of belt squat stuff because it's lower fatigue. It loads at the hip as opposed to on the back, and so people with back problems or just to minimize total fatigue, we'll do a lot of hip-loaded stuff on that. This here, this Arsenal deal here, this is you could do good mornings on this. You could do like Bulgarian split squats.
Like a trap machine.
Yep,
or a
you could
shrug
do traps. It's got adjustable. All these are adjustable handles here.
Oh, cool.
Have a whole assortment of different hand positions, but you can do Bulgarian split squats and depending on which direction, you can do shrugs with it. It's a whole host of different things you can do.
That's really
and
cool.
This swings as well, so you got all kinds of different positions that you can work this in, and spotter heights as well. And this is adjustable for different heights there.
So if you were to do a Bulgarian, it'd be like you would hold on to one of these guys?
Yep, hold on to one of those guys, put your foot up. Now you could do a weighted.
Oh, wow, that's
there
pretty
you go.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool, actually.
That's a nice one. That's Arsenal. We've got a whole nother, we got a bunch of Arsenal coming to put upstairs. We'll show you
They
up
just
there.
started, right? It's like a small company?
Yep.
Yeah.
They do a good job.
Good luck, guys.
This one here is another overbuilt elite multi-station with 300-pound stacks, and it's super tall, so you can get full extension. A lot of times you get in these machines and the weights bottom out.
Yeah.
So this one's super tall.
Did you plan for that because of all the experience you knew that, like?
Yeah.
I see.
Most commercial gyms, when you go to extend on a lat pull down, you're bottoming the stack out.
That's why usually I'm sitting on the floor, but I realize you don't have to do that here. That's cool.
So here's one of my favorite spots over here. Every handle you can possibly imagine, we buy it. So if you're a company that sells handles, we're a mark. Just tell us you got this great new handle and we're buying.
That's awesome.
But some of these, I love this one here. Who makes this one? I don't even know who makes this one. But this is one of my favorite lat pull down handles with the grip.
Like you can really feel it?
Yep, and then fat grips as well. Oddly enough, some of the little stuff, this is by Spud again. Spud makes some of the greatest stuff, but it's a nice fat grip, and it feels good if you're doing, say, overhead extensions and stuff like that, or even doing like for your upper chest work here.
Yeah.
Some of these grips, it just have.
It feels way better.
They just feel better, but every possible thing you can imagine. This Flex Wheeler's deal right here, the Black Widow, totally adjustable, multi-different adjustments for it. Whole host of different bars and lat pull down stuff. Obviously a little dip machine right here. We've got a bunch of the hammer strength. This one here is another one. Elite made this for us. It's a chest supported row, and it's got this adjustable here, so different height people can obviously use it. And then when you get in this thing and you grab a hold of the handles, these are also adjustable. They'll adjust in and out, and then the handles turn. And the neat thing about this is that the weight loads directly underneath you. You can see where you load the weights. And so you get less of that compression.
That's the part that I hate about the chest supported rows.
This one here, you don't get the same compression on your lungs and your sternum.
Yeah.
Because of where the weight's loaded. It's not loaded up on the end, it's loaded directly underneath you. So you're able to maintain a little bit of an arch and open up here and not get that same compression. Yeah, jump in and see how it feels. Super cool that the handles all move and then can be adjusted.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
So you feel the difference because the weight's here, so it's kind of focused here. When the weight's up here, and you're collapsing your lungs, and I'm the same way. I get in there and it feels like oxygen debt becomes a limiting factor.
Yeah, so the way it's loaded, it almost feels like the weight is pulling on your bottom lat.
Yep.
Versus the traditional ones I don't really like because it feels like it's pulling me over, and then so I'm getting smashed against the bench. But this one, you can kind of feel it like, almost like it's a dumbbell row where the weight is below your arm.
And that's what happens when people who actually lift weights design
stuff
and build machines, because they understand those small things. Over here we got the dumbbell rack and some benches, obviously the seated curl, and again the gripper benches. These are super strong, adjustable, so they don't wobble all over the place. Same with the shoulder press. Dumbbells up to 150. I know what you're thinking. I got the 200-pound dumbbells on my videos, but this is plenty.
Yeah.
Got a
for dips.
Dip machine here. That's the rest of our. We're actually going to move some of this stuff upstairs and bring that arsenal in and line that up here.
Oh, nice.
Next over here, we've got an entire rack of door stops. Over here we have our door stop rack. Anytime we need to hold the door open, a variety of different weights depending on how big the door is.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people will take these to the front desk and use them as paperweights.
I've seen that.
And some folks will come in with walnuts and they'll use these to crush the walnut.
Because they're hungry?
Yeah, because they're hungry, and then they can eat the walnuts.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be nice to have a whole bunch of different size and color paperweights and,
it's very thoughtful
and door stops in here.
Yeah.
So let's head on upstairs and take a look. So we've got some more square footage up here. Off to this side, we've got an area that's a break room or a trainer's room. We put refrigerator, microwave in there. We also use this as a learning center. You can see I got some whiteboards up here, and we do some squat, bench, and deadlift tutorials, and might have a little seminar going up here. And then this area here, we've got the rowing machines and some of the slam balls, and people use this for stretching or whatever kind of workouts they want to do here. And then we got the boxing bag over here. Got a pretty sturdy dip and ab combo here. We've got the another cable crossover, and then the arm wrestling stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a lot of videos of the guys doing arm wrestling here. We've had Brandon Allen in here and Eric Spoto and some really great arm wrestlers, and they come up here and train up here. So if you want your arm torn off, come on in and practice sometime. Got a whole hoist set up here. The good girl, bad girl machine over here.
One of my favorite.
Don't make eye contact. This one over here I love. This is a row lat pull down machine. This one feels fantastic. Nice row and lat pull down. This is for chest and shoulders over here. And we've got a leg press. This is a seated extension curl. We're getting another lying hamstring curl machine, another leg extension machine. We're going to just try and squeeze them all in here somehow. We've got a huge, I think that's a 300-pound stack over there on our
pec deck.
On our pec deck. Wingate bike and lateral raise over here. And then we put a few pieces of cardio in here. We're not big on cardio, we're big on lifting. So this is just kind of for warm-up stuff. And we're probably bringing my overspeed treadmill in that you saw in my garage that we used with John Jones last year. and put that over here as well so people can do overspeed training.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So that's a wrap. We got a kitchen downstairs as well, and 2 his and hers bathrooms, and this is a nice big garage door out back that we open up on nice days, and this is the spot.
Yeah, so if you're ever in Las Vegas and you're looking for a 24/7 facility, it's awesome. It's very central to the Strip, and you get a little key fob. You can come in whenever you want. They trust you, and you go beep, beep, beep. There's cameras all over the place, so don't do anything funky. Beautiful bathrooms too. There's, I think, 3 stalls. So if you're like me, where if you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is take a dump. You don't have to worry. It's not going to get packed
Do that
up in
before
there.
you get to my gym.
Okay, do that before you get to his gym.
That's extra. We're putting one of those credit card swipes on the door of the bathroom, so if you want to use it, you got to swipe your card.
I see. Yeah, so give Sin City a try. Out here in Vegas, what's the address?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. Doesn't matter.
Sin City Iron Gym. You can Google it.
Uber it, Yelp it.
We're like 5 minutes from the airport here. We're just on the east side of the runway, so whenever you land in Vegas, just come pay us a visit.
Bye.